XL Candies are one of the most valuable resources in the game. Today I want to update my old guide and break down what are the best ways and fastest ways to get XL Candies in Pokemon Go so you can get loads of XL Candies. So first thing, what is XL Candy? Well, XL Candy is unlocked at level 31 and it is a separate type of candy that is individual for every Pokemon. So you could have, 5 Pidgey XL Candies and you could have 5 Mewtwo XL Candies, but they don't really combine. What XL Candy does is it allows you to power up your Pokemon past level 40. Before, the max level in Pokemon Go was level 40, so as you can see, this would be a maxed out Mewtwo. But now I'm able to power it up over 10 levels all the way to level 50. That would be a level 50 Shadow Mewtwo. It's gonna take 296 XL Candies to take a Pokemon from level 40 to level 50. Any level before that is not gonna require XL Candies. But of course, with Shadow Pokemon, they do cost more candies to level up, and that goes with XL Candies as well, so 360. And Purified and Lucky Pokemon will be less XL Candies to power up. Now, what are the ways you can get XL Candies in Pokemon Go, and which ones do I recommend the most? Let's get into it. Catching Pokemon gets you anywhere from 1 to 3 XL Candies, and it's gonna roll the dice on how many you get depending on what level that Pokemon is. The higher level the Pokemon is, the higher chance of dropping XL Candies. So if you see a Pokemon in the wild and it has a pretty high CP, it usually means that's a pretty high Pokemon. Catch it, you'll get more XL Candies. The way you figure it out is pretty much just catch a lot of that Pokemon and you'll know if that's a high or low CP for that specific wild spawn. I do want to note, legendaries and mythical Pokemon and Ultra Beasts all are guaranteed to get you 3 XL Candies, and then on top of that, you're gonna roll that dice and see if you can get up to 6 XL Candies. So catching something like a Melton, like a, Xurkitree, catching something like a Mewtwo, it's guaranteed to get you at least 3 XL Candies and then all the way up to 6. The final thing you can do to increase the amount of XL Candies you get from catching is to Mega Evolve Pokemon. When you Mega Evolve Pokemon, depending on the level of that Mega, you will be able to get more XL Candies when catching Pokemon that share a type with that Mega. Say I Mega Evolve a Mega Blastoise, any water type Pokemon I catch, I will get more XL Candies. The specific values is if you are Mega Evolving a high level Mega, there will be a 10% chance increase of getting XL Candies for that type of Pokemon. And if you are a max level Mega Evolve, there will be a 25% chance increase. And note, this all does apply to each roll. Like I mentioned before, you roll that dice 3 times to see if you can get up to 3 extra XL Candies. Well, it's gonna be a 25% chance each roll of that dice to see if you get the XLs. So definitely Mega Evolve. Number 2 method is going to be through hatching eggs. Hatching eggs is, a pretty good way to get XL Candies, but of course you cannot specifically focus on a Pokemon since an egg pool is usually varied of Pokemon. Different eggs you hatch will have a different average amount of XL Candies each will hatch, with a 2 kilometer egg giving you an average of 1.6 XL Candies, a 5 kilometer giving you an average of 3.24, a 7 kilometer giving you an average of 3.18, a 10 kilometer giving you an average of 4.9, and a 12 giving you an average of 4.8. Obviously, there can be more XL Candies and less XL Candies, but those are the averages. The best time to really get XL Candies from eggs is when there is a 2 times chance of getting XL Candies from hatching bonus, but in normal, it's not amazing to grind XL Candies through hatching eggs since you can't really specifically hunt for a certain Pokemon. Next up, we're gonna have walking your buddy. Now, just like getting regular candies, when you do walk your buddy, that buddy threshold, remember there are 4 different thresholds for walking buddies. There are 1 kilometer buddies, which means you'll hit that threshold every 1 kilometer. You have 3 kilometer buddies, you have 5 kilometer buddies, and you have 10 kilometer buddies. When you hit that threshold, there is a chance you get XL Candies. I'm not sure what it is. My guess would be around 50%, but there is a chance you get XL Candies. Although walking buddies for XLs is not the most amazing method, it can be effective for buddies that do hit that threshold every single 1 kilometer since, there's gonna be a lot more opportunities to get XL Candies. And also sometimes it's the only way to grind XL Candies for buddies that are very rare and hard to get XL Candies for. Things like Zarude, which we could only catch 1 of, is very hard to get XL Candies, so walking him as a buddy is probably one of the best methods. One thing to note as well, if your buddy is excited, it will half the distance it takes to hit that threshold. So if you really want to grind a lot of XLs for a certain buddy through walking them, throw in a Poffin or get them excited, and they will be hitting that threshold a lot more, getting you a lot more XL Candy. Also, there is a bonus sometimes that guarantees an XL Candy from walking your buddy, and note that just adds on an XL Candy, so you can actually get up to 2 XL Candies since it guarantees 1, and then you still have the chance to get the second from walking your buddy. Pretty good when those events come around. Next up, we're going to have trading as one of the most effective methods, in my opinion, to get XL Candies, but of course you need a partner. When you trade away a Pokemon, there is a small chance you get an XL Candy. However, if the distance between those 2 Pokemon traded is 100 kilometers or more, that is going to be a guaranteed chance. So if I have a Pokemon caught in Ottawa and I'm trading that with a Pokemon caught in Toronto, that's more than 100 kilometers away, and I'm guaranteed an XL Candy for whatever Pokemon I'm giving away, say it's a Charmander. This makes distance trading one of the best methods to get XL Candies in Pokemon Go, because you can just grind XL Candies by just simply trading. You can do up to 100 trades a day, which means 100 XL Candies for whatever Pokemon you want, as long as you have Pokemon to be traded with you that are more than 100 kilometers away from those Pokemon you caught. Also note, sometimes during seasons, we actually get this bonus completely for free, so no matter what you trade, no matter the distance, it's always guaranteed an XL Candy. We had it during the season of Heritage and the season of Go, and I'm hoping it comes back for some future seasons. In my might be down during the season we have right now. Not 100% sure because I'm recording this before, but amazing bonus. Definitely trade Pokemon, but even if you don't have distance Pokemon, remember, trading away Pokemon still has a very small chance of getting you XL Candies. Next up, we're going to be talking about transferring Pokemon. At the end of a Pokemon's lifespan, it's time to transfer it away, and that is a chance to get you XL Candies. Similar to catching, the higher level the Pokemon is, the more chance of getting you XL Candies it will be. So if I transfer, my level, 30 Rhyhorn I caught in the wild versus level 1, there's a much higher chance. Note, transferring is capped to 1 XL Candy per Pokemon, so you can't get multiple from one, but transferring Pokemon, great way to get XLs. Now, I do want to note, if you do have Shadow Pokemon that you want XL Candies for, it can be good to purify them. If you don't know, when you purify a Pokemon, it'll be instantly taken to level 25, which of course increases the level, which means when you transfer it, there's a higher chance you get XL Candies. So a pro tip, if you have a lot of Stardust, is purify any Pokemon you want extra XL Candies for before you transfer them, as they will be transferred at a higher level and a higher chance of getting XL Candies. Also note, we do have events sometimes, actually we only had it once, where they increase the chance of getting XL Candies from transferring Pokemon. I believe it was Shink's Community Day. We haven't seen it before, again, but hopefully it does come back. Next up, let's talk about evolving. I know, evolving does have a chance to get you XL Candies in Pokemon Go. Similar to transferring, catching, all that stuff, when you evolve a Pokemon, there is a small chance you get XL Candies. I'm not sure if the higher level the evolution is, the higher chance of getting XL Candies there is, so don't quote me on that. But if you do have a lot of Pokemon that you have a lot of regular candies for, and you just want to go ahead and evolve them, that can be an effective way to get XL Candies. Things like Weedle or, Caterpie, which only take 12 candies to evolve. If you want XL Candies, you can go ahead and just spam evolutions and wish for your luck. Obviously, this is not as effective for Pokemon that cost, like 100 candies to evolve, but still can be worth it. Coming down to the second last one, next up, we're going to have transferring candies into XL Candies. For every single Pokemon, you can come to here and you can click Candy for XL and you can trade 100 to 1 for XL Candies. This is not the most amazing method, but let's say you just played a community day, you need a bunch of extra XL Candies and you're just rolling in regular candies. It can sometimes work out if you need some candy. And then the last method is going to be use Rare Candy XL. Rare Candy XL can be gotten from in-person raids. I think it's usually legendaries and things of that nature. But Rare Candy XL allows you to transfer those rare candies into any single Pokemon's type of XL candy. So for example, like we talked about Zarude before, if you want XL Candies for Zarude, Rare Candy XL might be one of the only methods. Oh, and there's actually one more method that I'm just gonna mention. Feeding berries to gyms has a really, really small chance of getting XL Candies. It's not very high at all. I don't recommend doing it, but when you do feed berries into gyms, there is a small chance you get an XL Candy for that Pokemon you're feeding. And that is pretty much it, guys. That is all the methods to get XL Candies in Pokemon Go. Before I end this video, I do want to mention the best ones. Number one, catching Pokemon with a Mega is the go-to, the best strategy. It has been Mega evolving Pokemon. Catching them is there's nothing better than it. Number two, once you've caught those Megas, of course, trading if you can. Trading is gonna be the number two best thing because of course you're guaranteed an XL Candy every time you trade away that Pokemon. Say you catch 300 Machops, if you trade all those away, that's guaranteed 300 Machop XL Candies for a level 50 Machamp. And then after that, of course, transfer them. I don't know if we'll ever get a 3x transfer candy or XL transfer candy, whatever event again, but you can hold on to your rare Pokemon if you want to wait and wish your luck. And then that is pretty much the best way to get it. Now, if you do have a rarer Pokemon and that method won't work because you can't catch them, for example, if you want a level 50 a Zarude, the best method is going to be to walk it as your buddy with a Poffin, and then of course, dump all your rare XL Candies into it. That's what I'm trying to do with my Zarude right now. I have it at about like level 46, but I'm trying to get a level 50 Zarude in Pokemon Go, and it's taking a while, but that's the best way. That is pretty much it, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, let me know in the comment section below. I'm trying to remake a lot of these old basic guides I had on the channel. I feel like they just need an update. So let me know what you want to see next. We have things like I could do a Stardust. I could do something like a Stardust guide, an XP guide, etc., etc. But for now, I hope this video helped you out. We're going to see you on the next one. Follow for tips, everybody. Peace.